Hello, my name is Abby. I'm a senior studying music education, and I'm from Mesa, Arizona, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about myself and why I chose NAU while I make some lunch. So this is one of my favorite ramens. It's the hot chicken flavored, and it's the carbonara one. And because of that, it's like extra cheesy. So here it is just cooking, and while it does that, we're just going to talk. So there are several factors that made me decide NAU was the place for me. One of them was that the financial package I got here was the best I'd received from any school, and I know that's not just me. I know a lot of my friends too. People I've talked to also really liked NAU just because we had a lot of great scholarships available to students, merit-based and need-based. And along with that, I also just absolutely loved the campus. I remember when I was still in high school and I came here for a tour, I just fell in love with the environment and the people. Everyone here is so nice, and honestly, it's just a perfect college town. And for anyone who knows anything about Arizona and growing up in like the Phoenix area, it's basically a desert, so it's always super duper hot. And so what I loved coming up here was that we had all 4 seasons. It snowed, there was sunshine still, it was just perfect weather. And so I really loved that. I also loved being surrounded by forests, which, believe it or not, Arizona does have, and it's all located in northern Arizona, which is where NAU is, so I really enjoyed that. So just a little bit about myself. I absolutely love eating. I definitely would say it's a hobby. I don't do it just to survive. I just love eating and tasting delicious food, and because of that, I kind of had to force myself to be a good cook because it can be expensive eating out all the time. And so that's why I really love this ramen recipe. It's not very good for you, but here and there it's a really nice treat to have. And so let's check on it. So yes, looks good. It's starting to boil. So then we're just going to drain it, and something that's going to make this a little different than just normal ramen is that I'm going to be adding a couple things to it. So while I turn the heat down to low, I will be adding in the milk. So I just need a little bit, and this just kind of helps make it a little more creamy. And then I will add cheese. Now I'm going to be putting in the sauce and the seasoning packet that came with the ramen. So then we're just going to kind of mix that in together. Right now we're just going to leave it on low heat and let it simmer for a little bit with occasional stirring. So besides eating, I absolutely love traveling. A fun thing about NAU and Flagstaff is actually that it's kind of a central point of northern Arizona, and because of that, it's super duper easy to do like short day trips to different popular kind of touristy cities like Sedona, Williams, Arizona. The Grand Canyon's really close by as well, so that's a lot of fun, and so I love traveling with my friends and that type of thing. I also really enjoy games, specifically on my Switch. I absolutely love Animal Crossing, Zelda, I like to play Stardew Valley on it. I basically kind of like more simulation and calming games like that. So as you can see, it's kind of like gone a lot thicker than it was before, and the cheese is kind of a little darker, and so I would say now it's done. And so it's gonna taste, honestly, it tastes more like a cheesy pasta than ramen. But it still kind of has like that like spice and tang to it. This is the final product. I just topped it off with some chives, and a fun thing is I actually got this plate from downtown Flagstaff, right next to NAU. Basically you just cross the street and boom, you're in downtown, but it also looks like it's straight out of a movie. That's just how cute it looks. And so I will just be ending the video here.